Hey, what's up guys, it's Attila and welcome back to my glorious Bannerman 2 some more Attila Total War 12-12 action. So, me and Pixie decided to go ahead and jump into a multiplayer battle and do a shot on Pike video. So we just went ahead and bought a whole bunch of pikemen, a whole bunch of musketmen or handgunners, and a little bit of cavalry, and we're just going to clash and hopefully it looks epic. So, I am playing as Aragon. I really like their handgunners, they're pretty brutal. Their pikemen armor great, like I kind of lack armor on my pikemen. As you can see, they're all in pretty much cloth armor, which kind of sucks. You know, you'll see what I mean when we go over to Pixie's army in a second. You know, all his men are actually in like plate armor. So my pikemen are going to struggle a little bit in that combat, but my handgunners make up for it, and my cavalry definitely makes up for it. So I went ahead and got like 6 units of these. No, probably more than that, right? Let's actually count, because I got a whole bunch of these. 3, 6, about 9 units of pikemen, which should hopefully hold my line. And then I went ahead and got these bad boys. These handgunners are really heavily armored. Look at them. They are looking pretty sick. I went ahead and got like 6 of them. Yeah, six of them. And then for my cavalry force, we decided not to go. Originally, me and Pixie were going to go ahead and just pick melee cavalry, but then we decided melee cavalry doesn't really look very Renaissance-y either, so we just decided to go ahead and get medieval cavalry. Why the hell not? So yeah, I went ahead and got 3 units of this cavalry, and then my general over here in bright pink, leading the forces. So we'll go ahead and click play, let the troops kind of form up, and we'll go and look at Pixie's army whilst we do that. So over here on this side, he is playing as Burgundy, and he actually only has these handgunners. So mine actually have a special name, so I assume they're better because they have a more specific name. You know, that's how it works, right? If they have a more specific name, they must be better. So he goes ahead and has actually more handgunners than me, right? 3, 6. Oh, I have 7 handgunners, and he has 7 handgunners. So actually, are pretty similar on handgunners. I have more pikemen though, because look how more heavily armored his pikemen actually are. Like, these guys are actually in plate mail, whereas my dudes are in cloth, so it's going to make it very hard to break through these guys. However, because he has to spend a lot more on these pikemen, I actually go ahead and manage to spend the money I kind of save on getting better horses, which is going to really help me in this battle. For sure. So there is actually a big hill on this left hand side, which I do start moving towards, because I kind of want to take the high ground, because we're still a fair distance away from each other. So I want to go ahead and try and maybe like take this hill, give me some nice firing shots down onto the enemy, because I need to go ahead and bear my handgunners onto these pikemen to kill them, because my pikemen won't win in a like straight off melee engagement. Oh, he also has this unit of pikemen as well. His nice blue general, his nice burgundy general, and then he brought some melee cavalry, 3 units of it, but it's not really going to stand up to my shot cavalry, just because shot cavalry just doesn't stand up in a 1v1 at all. So as you can see me in the distance starting to try and take that hill, trying to go ahead and just get a little bit of a height advantage. I decided, you know, I'm going to stay away from these woods, I'm going to move my forces up here and just try my best to try and take the top of the hill, because if I can take this hill, it'll give me a really nice like overlooking view on the enemy. And you know, he's still trying to move into range with his missiles, and he's also trying to go ahead and sweep round on this right flank, you know, try and close me off. And that's I did kind of leave myself open to this by trying to take the hill, but I think taking the hill is just a lot more important. My men are a lot more close together as well, which is a little bit scary. You know, his lines are a lot longer, like a musket line, whereas mine are a lot closer, meaning we're the easier target. So my musketmen are going to start shooting. First volley. A lot of shots actually did miss. We're going to receive a volley as well. Are we even getting any hits? I don't think we're getting many hits at the moment. We killed 1 dude there. They're going to return volley with their matchlocks. Shooting again. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is like the first time I've actually ever seen the muskets really go to use. So I wasn't really getting many hits over here, so I decided to go ahead and try and reposition my muskets, or my handgunners, sorry. I keep calling them muskets, I should be calling them handguns. So I decided to try and reposition this, and try and actually reposition my entire line, just to try and get a longer, like more drawn out line, because I don't want to go ahead and just get, you know, outshot because he has more rifles to bear. few hits there. I'm about to return the fire. See, I think now that I've reformed, I'm missing a lot more shots, or I'm hitting a lot more shots than I originally was. Yeah, a few of them are still hitting the ground, but the majority of them are finding their targets. I'm definitely losing along here. Oh my god, yeah, let's watch this pikeman unit get absolutely demolished. Oh my god, look at it. The numbers just dropped on it. That was pretty brutal. So he does try and charge me with his spear militia unit. It's not really going to do too well because it's already wavering. It's going to waver again. And I did also go ahead and bring up a unit of my spears just in case. You know, just in case he did manage to get to me. So Pixie is going to go ahead and take this opportunity to just go ahead and advance everyone along the line. This is kind of good for me because it means he's not shooting at the moment. It means he's actually running, so I can go ahead and get some nice shots off on his men as they're trying to close the distance. But this is what he needs to do because he has the better infantry. He just needs to go ahead and get engaged with me so his infantry can beat mine, and then kind of use the rest of his remaining forces to kind of clean up my handgunners once the infantry is won. So there is actually a cavalry engagement over here, which I'm going to be winning. I actually managed to go ahead and get a nice charge off on his handgunners. But then obviously he's bringing up some more spear infantry. That's going to cause me a real big issue if I stick around. Obviously they could just stick their pikes down now and absolutely slaughter me. And they're actually going to go ahead and get into combat, and I need to get my cavalry out of here ASAP. Are they going to shoot? Please shoot. Please shoot. They're right there. Just fire. They're looking at something else, I think. I didn't realise this happened in the actual battle. That we got this close. Oh my god, how did they not shoot? That's ridiculous. If they would have shot, that would have been crazy. So I'm quickly rushing up my melee line now. I'm actually getting some sick shots off in the side over here. Onto these handgunners, right in the side. That's pretty brutal. The cavalry engagement still, you know, I've got the high ground up there, which is nice. And the handgunners are just constantly shooting, which is good. We'll go ahead and zoom in on the pikes as they slow-mo engage. Come on, boys, get your pikes out. There we go. Pikes out. That's what we want to see. Pike line down. We should actually make really quick work on these handgunners. The handgunners were kind of left a little bit out in the open. Pikes down. Yeah, you can already see the quality of his men over mine. You know, he has the a lot heavily armored than mine. So I need to be very careful. I need to kind of try and take these engagements where it favors me. Same over here. Pikes are about to clash again. You know, this side I should be fine. There's only 100-ish of these spear militia left. My pikemen should do okay on this. And then once this is taken, I can kind of free up this flank and move around the back. It also goes ahead and allows me to kind of get my handgunners up onto this hill a little bit more. Because there's not really much he can do with the cavalry engagement now, because just my cavalry is so much stronger. So once I do decide to push down here, I'll have a very, very good time with it. Look at the mini-map, we can see everyone's kind of just engaged at the moment. The lines have just collapsed for pikes. The pikes are in. We'll go and stick on normal speed for now. Rifles are going off in the background. The pikes have clashed. No, I do have more pikes than him, so I've got to use that as my advantage. There's a few units just standing off. No one wants to kind of take the initiative and move in, because whoever kind of walks in first is probably going to go ahead and lose that battle. So we're kind of just standing off a little bit, you know, along the line. We're not fully engaged at the moment. Oh, some brutal rifle shots there. It's just the sound, which it just sounds so brutal. So my pikes are actually getting hit in the side, but I'm also hitting him in the side. But then I have all these handgunners. If you look over here, I have 3 handgunners all ready just to keep on shooting in. You know, that's another volley coming in. And each volley, it's only picking up a few of the men. But, you know, we're definitely reducing his numbers, which is the main thing. You know, another volley coming over here. You know, having this little bulk of handgunners is really helping me out here. But you can see my spear infantry, my pike infantry are just not holding up as well as his is. One of my units have already routed. It has come back now, which is good, but you know, it's still going to cause me a bit of an issue. We have a little horse engagement over here, which I'm going to win. I know I'm going to win just because I spend more money on my horses. I'm trying to go ahead. Oh, that was a nice shot. We didn't actually kill too many of these horses, but we killed enough. I'm trying to bring my cavalry up to save my handgunners. But luckily my handgunners are pretty heavily armoured, so even if they do get charged by cavalry, they're not going to rout like that quickly. So they're going to go ahead and still have a nice little, you know, fight, and they're going to survive, which is the main thing. As long as they survive until my other horses can turn up like this. Yeah, we are making quick work of this cavalry unit. Especially if it's... Oh my god, I just volley my own horses. Damn. So now I can go ahead and get these handgunners to kind of bear along this ridge over here, which is going to be really useful. And the spear militia isn't really holding too well. You know, my missiles aren't doing great, but they're doing what they need to do at the moment. You know, the same with my pike infantry. They're not winning. I'm actually moving my pike infantry forward now because I'm starting to win the cavalry off. So I decided to kind of just push forward on every single side to try and keep the pressure up. I don't want to kind of let him off anywhere. These handgunners are shooting. Oh my god, this one unit has just been demolished here. Look at all the dead. Same over here as well. This one spear unit is still holding. Damn, they're actually doing a very good job. You know, considering I have four rifles or 4 handgunners all shooting in on here. You know, that's another volley. Yeah, both of these units are just... Oh my god. I feel sorry for this armoured unit. It just doesn't stand a chance. You know, they've killed so many people here, but they're actually volleying through.
The unit is running from the enemy.
The pike off is still going on. But again, you can see my spearmen aren't holding as well as they could be. We actually have some lines formed up on this flank, which is kind of funny. You know, we're just volleying in on their lines, and they're volleying back. I do have the high ground, which kind of gives me a little bit of an advantage up here. You know, it's like a proper Napoleonic line battle right here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and receive a pretty brutal volley there. Men are just dropping left, right, and centre. Do actually have some pikemen coming to charge me as well. Do we turn and shoot them? If we can turn and get a volley off, which I think we do, we might actually be able to rout them. Come on, shoot, shoot, shoot! Oh, come on, boys. That would have been so cool if we just volleyed them and they just ran. But my men should be able to go ahead and win that engagement anyway in melee. Not too hard for them to win that for sure. Engage this general with my knights. My knights is just so strong. This Argonian cavalry is just super OP. I think a few other factions actually do have it, but it's just so good. It really is. It's one of my favourite units next to the Hungarian knights, for sure. And then my general decides to come in and go and help the fight, because if I can rout his general, kill his general, I can definitely go ahead and win the day. You know, it'll free up my cavalry to go ahead and start hitting these spearmen from behind. Or a few of my general units do actually go ahead and get caught. Not too many. My pikemen are doing a really good job at just holding, you know. This kind of standoff pike kind of method. You know, I haven't really lost too many. I've lost like 2 men in this unit, and they've been kind of fighting for quite a while. So the battles are actually going on for quite a long while. Again though, these muskets are just volleying into this same position and just really racking up the kills. Really racking up the kills. So we managed to go ahead and warn off them pikemen up here in the north. And we're going to get a sick charge hopefully on these handgunners. Nice, right in the back. We also managed to go ahead and kill the enemy general, which was good. And we're going to start getting some hammer and anvil strikes on the back of these pikemen. We're also outflanking them as well. So things are looking pretty good for us, mainly because of the cavalry advantage. You know, even though Pixie did spend, you know, higher quality. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Oh, look at that, onto my own pikes. That is so sick. Yeah, we literally pushed them onto the pikes. Probably killing some of my own horses as we speak as well. Also getting a general charge over here. My nice pink general trying to kill some of his hand. Oh my god, that dude went flying. You know, just racking up some kills on these handgunners, just trying to rout them. Because, you know, Pixie doesn't really have a lot left. He still has the quality, but doesn't have the quantity at the moment at all. His pikemen are starting to rout. His polearms aren't doing too great along the battle line. I've kind of managed to go ahead and win up on this right hand side. The horses are definitely helping me out, cleaning up some of these handgunners. But the handgunners do actually whip out maces. That's pretty cool. Bringing up these dudes now to try and get some volleys in the back of these pikemen, just to try ahead and be a little bit more of a nuisance. I'm actually volleying into my own horses. Probably not the smartest thing to do. Oh my lord, watch them drop. I think I actually do decide to go ahead and get my cavalry out to try and hammer and ambush something. Also just so I could shoot this to death.
The battle is turning in our favor.
So there we go, it was a close victory. He did actually manage to go and clear the rest of Pixie's force up, but that was a super fun battle. Like, we weren't trying to try hard, the factions weren't very balanced. We just decided to go ahead and do this, just to try and get a cool replay, and I think we did. That was a pretty cool replay to see, you know, very different, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I also hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to go ahead and focus more on the actual look of the battle and kind of zoom in on the fighting. So let me know if you did enjoy that more than when I'm zooming around, kind of looking at everything, because I'm more than happy just to do it this way and kind of miss out on some of the actions that happen, but we go ahead and get to see the whole battle like in more depth. So let me know if you want to see me just kind of zoom in like I did in this episode compared to like the first replay I did on this mod, you know, where I'm zooming around. I'm like, oh, this is happening over here and then that's happening over there. I think this is a better way of doing it, but just, you know, just to clarify, let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me zooming in like I did this battle, and I will make sure to do it in the next replay as well. So yeah, we'll go ahead and look at the kills, see who killed what. You can see that my cavalry really just went in. Like, every single replay I say this, cavalry is just so important. Maybe to make it more fairer, we could have just not picked cavalry. Maybe we'll give this another go and just not pick cavalry and just have the handgunners and just have the pikemen and see kind of how that goes out. Because I guess it does kind of skew with a favour having this having 3 units of horses, you know, trample his. Because you can see on his side, these two melee cavalry only killed 2 and 5 men. Like, that's pretty embarrassing. You know, there's like 60 of you, and only two of you got a kill. Shame on you. His other knightly retinue did pretty decently. His handgunners did nice, and his pikemen again didn't really do too great. But again, neither did mine. But mine cost me like 400 less. So, you know, he needs to have a word with his pikemen. You know, I understand my pikemen. My pikemen are crap. That one unit killed 137. Wow. That was probably the unit that got the pikemen crashed on by the horses from behind. That makes sense. My general killed 164 as well, in his nice pink uniform. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that kind of Renaissance type battle. I had a lot of fun recording it with Pixie, so make sure to go over to his channel and check his channel out, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.